everybody. My name is Bernardo Salcido, creator of the Instagram account at Connecting with Teens. Today, I am here with Deepti and her fantastic account to provide information for parents to help better connections. Deepti, why don't you tell us a little bit about Teen Talk and how you kind of got started?
Hi, Bernardo. I am Deepti, and my handle on Instagram is Teentalkwithdee. I think the only reason that I felt the need to sort of, launch something like that on Instagram was I felt like there's so much information that is useful for the parents to know. And because I work with young people from the more psychotherapy counseling point of view.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why I wanted to have you on, because I think you speak to not only that parenting side, because you have teens yourself, but also from that psychotherapeutic lens, which I think is very, very helpful because a lot of parents don't have that background. So that takes us to our topic today, absolutely, is just kind of how can you make your teen feel like you understand them?
I think the thing here that I want to mention is that when we are dealing with situations, we tend to get into something called a survival mode. It is something that is very automatic. We can't help than being in that mode, because at that point in time, that needs attention. And that is how our bodies are designed. Now, when we become parents, we do that for our kids. We want to protect our kids, just like, Alanis would protect the cub, or just the way the parenting and the child relationship works. We want to protect our kids. We want to jump into that whole rescuing mode for them and fix them instantly. That is necessary. But sometimes when we find kids in the most, devastated state, we need to validate their feelings. We need to sit with those feelings, because those feelings need to be seen. Those feelings, they need to be, we need to see them holding those feelings, because as a teenager, they experience those feelings. They are somewhere in them, and dismissing them
Right.
would be a major, I suppose, drawback in letting your child be their authentic self with you. You just need to make sure that you are able to sit with them feelings and not make them feel that you shouldn't have hurt them. But if we are rejecting them, the child is experiencing them. So it is almost like you want to connect with your child, but you're not really connecting them.
But in that survival mode, it's all about just telling them what to do. And like what you're mentioning, Deepti, is relaxing and allowing them to be themselves.
Yeah, because that is what you really want them to do. Step out of the survival mode and be able to think, because that is what the big plan was in the first place. And the best thing is that they are turning around and they're asking you for, what do you think I should do? And that is the role. That is what you really want to do in the first place. But to be able to get to that stage, you've got to do the groundwork, which is validate their feelings and allow them to feel in a certain way, and not be dismissive of it or be judgy of it. Because when we do that, we're taking away that space from them.
And so one way you can do that, parents, in order to allow them to open up and come to you with their feelings, is you have to pass that judgmental phase and just be a good listener. Asking more questions than providing advice. The more you can ask and engage them and open up them to allow them to speak, the more they feel comfortable with you, in that they know they're not going to get a lecture. They know they're not going to have to explain themselves, or why did they do it this way?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Validating those feelings and giving them that kind of space where you are listening. Yeah.
As we finish up, Deepti, anything you'd like to share?
I think one of the most important things sometimes I feel that we need to do in any situation is step into those shoes. So for the parents, I would just say step into remembering the times when you were a teenager, and what would the things would be the ones you wanted to listen to when you were dealing with situations, how you wanted your parents to react, the things that you wanted to hide. And if you feel that is the stuff that you want your child to open up to you, then you need to make sure that you're providing the child that kind of conducive conditions to do that.
There you go. Definitely a scary parenting moment when you start thinking about, oh my goodness, my dad used to tell me that. When you walk a step in their shoes and get that feeling of what they're experiencing, it definitely helps to build that empathy. Thank you, Deepti, so much for joining us. Remember, every day is a good day to connect with your teen. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye now.